Good afternoon, and I am so delighted to be joined by my colleague from the UK, Tracy Barnbrook. And today we are talking about gut health. Tracy is, I would, Tracy is very modest. I would describe her as an expert on IBS and gut health. But I know Tracy is too modest to say that herself. So, Tracy, you're so welcome.
Thank you for having me. Really lovely to be here with you.
Yeah. So you have had a very positive experience in terms of resolving your IBS issues.
hmm
Would you like to tell us how that happened? And first of all, was it 25 years you were suffering from IBS? Am I correct in that?
And a few maybe, which we're not going to admit to, Sinead. But yes,
That's a,
yes, it did
but that's
start
a
out.
long time. That's a long time, Tracy, to be suffering from
Yeah,
something.
yeah. And I did think about it because it did make me giggle when we didn't say it was me coming on with you the other day, and I just felt like a
Yes,
little bit of a ninja hiding in the background there. And I actually thought, well, actually, that is IBS people. We do hide, and we become very good at doing that
right.
ninja thing of just hiding things away. We've become very expert at that. So it did sort of trigger that thought to me, thinking I need to stop being that ninja and come
Yes,
out a little bit more. So yes,
yes.
it's
But that's an interesting point, though, about how seriously adversely it impacts your life.
it does. It does. Yeah, you find it's kind of have this secret little club that's a lot bigger than anybody realizes.
Yes.
Because people do hide it, because
Hmm.
certainly in the UK, we're all very embarrassed about talking about toilet habits and our
Yes.
guts,
Yeah.
which we need not to be, because if we can just speak up and shout a little bit louder, as I'm very much an advocate for now, I
Yeah.
think a lot more people would feel relaxed about talking about it and opening up, so that we all can share the experience and share the good news that you don't have to struggle.
Absolutely.
Cool.
I
But
mean,
yeah,
it must be a living hell in a way.
absolutely. And I mean, there are different types of IBS and different levels of diagnosis.
Yeah.
But for me, it started probably with stress in my teens, with college and exams and working
Hmm.
and buzzing around doing a lot. But it quickly progressed into IBSD, which is IBS diarrhea,
Yeah.
every single day. So
Every day.
every day. Yeah, it would
Hmm.
manifest with pains in my side. A lot of people will be nodding to that if they have IBS. The left side, you do get a lot of pain. Um, the urgency of having to go. And that can be instigated just by getting a little bit excited or nervous about something, through to
Wow.
eating something that maybe doesn't agree.
Yeah.
And on that, I'd just like to emphasize that people really cut back. This is a big thing in the IBS community, is that they cut back more and more on food, and that actually, unknown to them, actually makes the problem worse.
Really?
Yeah.
How? How is that, Tracy?
So what they're doing is cutting back on all the good stuff. As you know, you, Sinead, is a great advocate for good nutrition.
Yes.
You know that we need to be feeding the gut. We need to be giving that. And I was guilty of it before I sort
Knew
of
better.
investigated a lot more. But we
Yeah.
cut out all the things that are really good, all the fiber, all the nice fresh fruits and stuff. We start blaming, oh, that set it off. But
Right.
actually, it can be just the irritation within the gut lining that sets it off, rather than the food that you're putting in that actually the
Eating.
gut needs more of.
Okay.
Becomes a bit of a self-perpetuating
Yeah.
problem. Um,
Yes.
and just so people know, I was the worst. I would cancel going out. I would turn up to places and I would just not eat.
Right.
Um, there would be, and I'm sure people watching this who have IBS, you get a huge kind of, can get these big noises in your gut from gas and whatever.
Right.
And it's embarrassing. It's loud. And people go, oh, what was that? And I would be one of the ones going, oh, I don't know. What was it?
Yeah.
Knowing it was me. Just thinking,
Yeah.
how long can I leave it now before they notice
Wow.
that I'm the one just bringing off to the bathroom. And then
Yes.
you have the problem of being embarrassed in the bathroom, hoping there's nobody in there. So it becomes a huge emotional
Yeah.
drain. Yeah, it's not a pleasant thing to be in.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, no, no. And but the good news is there is. Can you actually, before we go on to that, can you
Mm.
briefly describe, Tracy, the different types of IBS? These.
Because there's three main types. You've got IBS-D, which I had, IBS diarrhea. You have IBS-C, which is IBS constipation, and then you have the IBS-M, which is the mixed, for those poor people that get it both ways.
Okay.
And these are quite distinct areas that people struggle with. And you get
Hmm.
people on the Imodiums and all the other different medications that the doctors will give or you buy over the counter. But
Yeah.
then what we find there is they in themselves, as you know, Sinead, will cause issues with the body as well. But it's a
Yes.
growing market. I mean, we were just talking before we came on, and actually the National Institute for Health and Care Excellence have actually said that there are now 20 to 30% of the
Oh,
population struggling with IBS related conditions. And that's a 15% increase in people seeking treatment for digestive issues.
wow.
It's massive,
That
massive.
is shocking.
Yeah,
Shocking figure.
yeah.
My goodness. So many people need help with this.
100%, 100%. And there's so many different things, but I try to go into groups and things, but a lot of them are going down different areas where they're, well, don't eat that, don't eat that, don't eat that. And I was one.
Yes. Yeah.
My diet was going more and more beige and more restricted and more time.
Yes.
I'm going out at night. Okay, well, I can't eat within a certain time frame. So I've got
Hmm.
time for that food to react, me to sort
Yeah.
myself out, and then feel okay that I'm going out and I won't have another reaction while I'm out. So
Yeah.
it
Wow.
it can be, I mean, I managed it for a long time and I managed it that well. My mother didn't know in all those years that I had it till about 2 years ago when we were
Eh,
talking. Now I'm more open. She was like, "Did you?" I never knew.
wow.
That's how well people are hiding it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It becomes obsessive and there's no need. It's so sad.
No.
So sad.
It's no fun going out for a meal with friends and not being able to eat. That's
No.
terrible.
Or certainly, having very plain, oh, I'll just have some breads or I'll have some soup. I'll have just very, very plain foods. And, you're probably
Yes.
sitting there thinking, I'd love to be trying all that stuff. It looks amazing, but I daren't. I
Yeah.
just daren't,
What?
you know.
Yeah. Yeah. But so how many years ago did it all change for you?
So it's nearly 6 years, coming up 6 years ago, that
Hmm.
I am very proud to say in 6 years, I have not had one flare up, not one,
Wow.
which
Wow.
is, after a daily thing is quite something to be able to, it's like a badge of honor.
Yes. Well, it is.
Yeah. Yeah. Very, very
And
pleased.
how did that come about?
So I was fortunate enough to be introduced to a friend of a friend who
Hmm.
was a great guy, great knowledge in nutrition and the body. So we
Hmm.
chatted and he said, I'm sure I can help you with this. And I'm like, no, I've done everything.
Yeah.
I'm fed up of trying everything. And he was like, no, I'm sure. And he was going through things that sounded very good and all that. And I was like, oh, let's shut this guy up. Okay,
Yeah.
prove you wrong. I could be quite stubborn.
Yes.
So he's like, no problem. It's completely guaranteed. If it doesn't work, you get your money back. I'm like, right, I will be
Hmm.
having my money back off you.
Yeah.
So he said, right, 21 days is all it's going to take. And I'm like, you're right.
Yeah. Which is nothing. Nothing.
Nothing after all those years. So
Yeah.
yeah, he helped me go on a plan, a fully nutritional plan. And that
Hmm.
was scary because I was having to give up some foods that I felt safe with and
Yes.
also add things that I didn't know anything about at the time. There's
Yeah.
some supplements in there, all very natural, but when you don't know how you're going to react, that's quite a scary position to be put into. So I
Yeah.
had to put my trust into him for a while, or my
Hmm.
streak put that trust into him.
Yeah.
And yeah, I followed the plan to the letter because then he could not tell me I hadn't done it right when I told him it
Yes.
didn't work. uh,
Yes.
and it was it was easy. It was actually easy to do. It just took some commitment. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, 21 days later, we got on a call and he says, how you got on? And I had to get back my tail between my legs and go, I feel amazing. And
Wow.
I can eat. And I am eating more than I've ever ate in quantity and in different types of food.
Variety of foods.
Right?
Yeah.
And not getting a reaction. It
Wow.
was just amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I lost weight, but I got more energy. Everything just felt better and cleaner. And when you have things like this, you may feel empty. And if you
Mm-hmm.
listen to this, you'll know, and you have it, you'll know what I mean. But you don't
Yeah.
feel clean really inside. When I'd done this, I felt so clean and fresh. It was
Wow.
incredible. Yeah. Amazing.
Yes. And so you didn't find it any way difficult to implement, Tracy?
Not difficult. It took a few adjustments,
Yeah.
but it was more a mindset. So I came from the obstinate mindset that I was going to prove him wrong.
Yes. Yes.
But it wasn't any huge investment in like expensive things or anything like that. You know, I have to have certain foods.
Buying in a
Yes,
whole stock of stuff. Yeah.
yeah, but not anything that you would not be able to feed your whole family on as well. So you didn't have to sit aside. It was just pulling out
It was.
very certain things like gluten and sugar and things like that, which was fine.
Yeah.
Uh, but it also highlighted to me at the end the things that truly were aggravating my gut. So where I
Mm-hmm.
may have thought it was certain things after I'd eaten a meal, it may have been something that was actually building up over time, and then I was getting a
Right.
reaction, if you see what I mean. But it just feels when you're in it that it's that sudden. So
Yes.
yeah, for me, it was turned out to be gluten and dairy. I'm not celiac or anything, but I'm just got a little bit of intolerance in there. So it does just
Okay.
spark something off. So I knew then if I avoided those, reset my gut so it was nice and healthy, got
Mm-hmm.
the gut microbiome really good, like feeding your garden,
Yes.
then things just completely changed for me. Yeah, and I haven't looked back.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing and fantastic? And
Yeah.
it's completely natural. There's no um, no need for medication.
No,
And as you're saying, in 6 years you've never had one flare up since.
no, and I'm
So it's
going out and I'm
fantastic.
going to all sorts of things. You know, Sinead, I visited you in Ireland and we went out some amazing places. And I'm not
Yes.
forcing about what I'm eating at all. I can try
Yeah.
any, Indian, Mexican, Chinese, Japanese, whatever I want to try, I can now
Yeah.
try. There's
Brilliant.
not an issue with that at all. Whereas before it'd be like, oh, can we just go somewhere that just does this? Because then I can have something rather than like,
Yes.
oh, if you're going Mexican, I'm no way am I coming, or nothing with chili, nothing with that. So
Yeah.
yeah, this has just been an absolute opening up of the world. It sounds crazy, but it really does open the world up for you because
Yeah.
you do things you never did before without even thinking.
Yeah. Isn't that, such a huge change going from where really are thinking you can't go out, and if you do go out, there's so much going on in your head, and then over to the 180 degrees where you can literally go to any restaurant
Yeah.
knowing that everything is going to be fine.
Yeah, 100%. And even not going out, just day to day,
Yeah,
just you have to get on with your life without thinking, oh gosh, walking around town, thinking, oh, where is the nearest loo in case I need to go suddenly? Is it going to be on?
yeah,
Okay, Lou, is there a big thing? You certainly walk in. Is there toilet paper? That it's just really stupid little things to most people, but you end up carrying wipes with you. You end up
yes,
carrying, where searching, or I'm going to meet somebody there in town. Are there some loos nearby, or would that be okay to go into a cafe to use theirs?
right.
Then is there going to be somebody in there
Mm,
that's embarrassing because of it? It's just this whole listening,
yeah,
and then you just think, you know what, I'm just not going to go because it's just too much
yeah,
stress. And the more stress you put on
yeah,
yourself, the worse it becomes. So to now,
yes,
none of that, feel completely relaxed, enjoying time. Yeah,
fantastic.
yeah, life changing, really has been.
Yeah, and of course, as a result of that, you joined Synergy Worldwide yourself. Isn't
I
that
did.
correct?
I
Because
did. It was a no-brainer.
yeah,
After knowing
yeah,
that outcome and feeling amazing myself, it was just like, I have got to help other people feel like this.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
IBS or not, everybody deserves to feel amazing and enjoy whatever they're doing. So yes, I instantly signed up and was like, "Yep, this
Yes.
is for me." I've been fortunate through that to meet amazing people, to learn more, yeah, to be educated even more on it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I got quite nerdy on it then. To have all that support and that
Oh,
from everybody was amazing. So yeah,
yes.
it's been a journey in many ways for me, through my health and
Yes.
through a new business. But it's been an
Yes.
amazing 6 years. Amazing.
And I'm sure you've helped many, many people, in that time, Tracy,
Yes, I'm fortunate to help
with
lots
the
of
Purify
people
program.
with the program, or
Mm.
alternative programs with other things. Yeah, there may be other things that they're struggling with, be it sleep, weight, pains, and joints, energy,
Yes.
whatever. And also help other people build
Yes.
their business, a business in it as well, which has been really exciting to see them progress and build for them and help, and then through them be able to help even more people. So yeah.
Exactly. That's what I love about this business model. I was actually talking briefly about it last week, but people are feeling the cost of living. They're feeling the pinch in terms of the rising food prices, the rising energy bills,
Yeah.
mortgages, everything is going up price wise. And how amazing that you can maybe resolve a health issue and improve your health and your wealth at the one
100%.
time. You
Yeah, and
know,
do it from your phone, not having to have offices, pay out. I've had businesses in the past
Y-
where I've had to do right
exactly.
from scratch, as you have, Sinead, and
Yes,
you're building up, you're paying for marketing, you're spending hours and hours in the office trying to build it, trying to do
yes,
this, that. Whereas I can be out walking my dog, sending a few messages out on my phone, contacting a few people, and
yes,
then be
yeah,
present for my family, be present for my friends. I can,
yes,
away for a while and come back to it. It's a business that just gives you freedom, like you say, whether it be for wealth, but also for your own health and mental well-being, because you can just feel more relaxed about it because
yes,
everything's done for you.
yes. And that you don't, have commutes, all of the things that, really are, are adding to the challenges and stresses that people have today. You know,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like I have to say, Synergy Worldwide, for me, like it's a phenomenal company. I mean, the quality of products, there is, I know in my heart and soul, there is nothing to come near them.
100%.
And, um, it's how wonderful then to be able to resolve health issues as well as improve your own wealth. If you choose, of course, people don't have to, but why would you not want to?
Well, yes, that's it. But like you say, just improve your health in a very simple way and a very natural way. And I think that's the real key with this: is it is completely natural.
Yes,
There's a lot of cures out there, and I hate doing that, but a lot of cures out there that have hidden things in there, or are not produced correctly, as we know from what we've seen. But to have something is 100%
yes,
natural and working on a cellular level for people, not just dealing with the symptoms, but working
yes,
cellular healing level. Yeah, it's amazing, amazing. And then
it
to be
is. Yeah,
earning some money out of that, building a really exciting business internationally, because it's not just within one country. We can build everywhere. It's just exciting
yeah,
to be part of, isn't it?
it is. Absolutely, it is. Is there anything else that we need? I have to say, I'm flabbergasted at like between 25 and 30% of the population being impacted.
Yeah.
Wow, work that out into actual numbers, Tracy, and it's mind blowing.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a
Mind
big
blowing.
chunk of the
Yeah,
population, and a big chunk of the population we can
yeah,
help. And I hope people hear this message that you very kindly broadcast, so
yeah,
that people will come forward and speak to you, speak to me. No judgment, just
exactly.
from a place of
And
care and understanding
oh,
and
here,
knowledge we can help.
Absolutely. Here to help. Absolutely. Um, and as you mentioned earlier, Tracy, like there's a 90-day no quibble money back guarantee on your first order. So like, and this is just a 21-day program. So it actually, there is no risk associated with it if anybody is serious about, resolving this issue for themselves.
Yeah.
So I think we can wrap it at that. But just so, how will people contact you, Tracy, if they want to?
I'm on Facebook, Tracy Barnbrook. I also have a little
Hmm.
group, Body Solutions, so they can pop on there, join me, where I can give you healthy recipes and little hints and tips on there
Fantastic.
as well. Or I'm on Instagram as well and LinkedIn, just under Tracy Barnbrook.
Lovely.
You'll find me.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Tracy. And yes, sorry. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you for having me, Sinead. It's been an absolute pleasure. Let's hope we can help more people.
Absolutely.